What's going on? What's going on? You got your boy Money.
Your boy Chew, what's going on, y'all?
Yo, we finna go ahead get this podcast going. Episode two. Episode two. Um, First off, we're gonna we just got like six topics we're gonna talk about. We might venture off into some other things. You know how it is when you get to talking, you'll venture off. Um, but first off, we're gonna start talking about the portal and kind of just what we're thinking about it. I don't know much about this, so we're gonna let you kind of lead this one, as I don't know much about the portal.
I don't know too much about it now. So I'm gonna pull up. Let me go ahead and pull it up. Oh, it's not my bad, y'all. All right, there we go. All right, so look, we're gonna talk about the 10, you know, the 10 biggest transfers that's been announced so far. You know, so let me see. All right, so right here, can you see that?
We got you.
Okay, bet. All right, so we got the number one quarterback, John Mateer. He's going to Oklahoma from Washington. And if you don't know, Oklahoma actually hired Washington's offensive coordinator. So he brought his quarterback with him. All right.
That's
So
funny. You go somewhere and bring a quarterback with you. I heard the
mhm,
coaches bring coaches, but you bring them all.
yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, he good. That boy, he could throw the ball, and I ain't gonna lie, he got like over 800 some yards rushing this year.
Got you.
So yeah, so he's kind of like I guess you could say almost like a dual threat, but so he was the number one quarterback that was in the transfer port or whatever. And oh, let me see. I forgot what's no, we ain't gonna talk about him because yeah, Oklahoma quarterback. He entered the transfer portal. I think he's going to Auburn. Um, I forgot kid name, but yeah, they definitely beat Alabama. So, all right, coming in at number two, we got Eric Rivers. He will be going to Georgia Tech from FIU. He actually was he was pretty good. He had like 52 catches for over 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns. So he was the best wide receiver that was coming out, whatever like that. So then we're gonna head at number three, Caleb Odom. Me personally, which he's going to Ole Miss from Alabama. Me personally, I thought he would go with Juju, up to Colorado because they played, which Money know a lot about him. I never really seen Caleb Odom play until this year, whatever like that. And I really don't blame him just because of Alabama quarterback wasn't airing the ball out a lot or whatever. So Ole Miss picked him up, got him. I definitely thought he was, since they kind of got chemistry because he threw Juju through the Odom.
Right. I
Uh,
thought that too. But Ole Miss, they put out some good wide receivers. I mean, check out your boy AJ Brown. I mean,
mhm.
they put out some good wide receivers. So there's just one. I just had to highlight him because Eagle fan, we're gonna highlight him.
Oh yeah,
Um,
most
so
definitely.
um, but yeah, I thought he would have went to Colorado too. So hey, to each his own. Colorado just got another quarterback to sign out there too. So you got a lot
Listen.
going on with that.
Okay, so you saw that,
You got a lot going on with that. Yes.
and then that dude only got 1 year left. This his last year. So that was kind of funny to me. You know, why would he put that, you know, on
Because
him?
I feel
You get what I
like
mean?
so the dude that's going over there only got 1 year left.
Mm-hmm.
So which I feel like that'll be great because Juju can play. But don't get me wrong, Juju reclassified. He's 17. He's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be small. He's gonna be young. He at least need to give it maybe 2, 3 years. He can kind of learn and get bigger, grow, get in the weight room, get stronger, and
Okay.
learn. Still a
Yeah.
kid to me, but
Yeah.
still a great kid at that, and can play the
Yeah.
game very well. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that 1 year he can learn a lot from someone else in 1 year. That's like going to NFL. Sometimes you need to sit down and you need to watch somebody else
Yeah.
so you
Mm-hmm.
can learn from them. Right now, everybody learning from him in high school, and when he get to the college, everybody will still be learning from him. So I feel like this would be a great thing for him.
I'm sorry, y'all. My camera cut off.
Um, Number 4, you got
All right,
Mr.
my bad.
Hardy over
Yeah,
here.
yeah. So we got Mr. Hardy over here. He's actually going to Missouri from ULM. Um he ran for like 1,300 yards, had 13 touchdowns as a true freshman with ULM. So I believe he will be a nice fit over there in Missouri. Because they lost their freshman quarterback, I mean running back, Keywan Lacey to Ole Miss. He went to Ole Miss. So but this guy Hardy, he's actually the number one running back that was in the portal as
Yeah,
of Wednesday.
yeah.
Well, now he's not. So all right, so coming in at number 5, I apologize again, y'all. I'm about to get my camera back working. I apologize, but we're gonna go through these. Coming in at number 5, we got Philip Daniels. He's an offensive lineman. He's gonna be actually going to Ohio State from Minnesota. He's actually from Ohio. So, he was a red shirt freshman. Like I said, he was originally from Ohio State, whatever like that. So he'll be really coming back home. He started in the last 4 games of the seasons for the Gophers, and he only allowed 1 sack on 150 opportunities according to the football focus pros. So that's pretty good. All right, so we got coming in at number 6, we got CJ Daniels, a wide receiver that's going to be going to LSU. Wait, yeah, he going to LSU. He went from Miami and he's going to LSU. So I kind of messed it
That's
up
big
there.
right there.
Huh?
That's big.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
He a senior, right?
Oh, hey, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I take that back. CJ Daniels, the wide receiver, my bad. He is going to Miami from LSU. This is he got 1 year eligibility. So he will be going to Miami. I take that back. And he's a veteran wide receiver, at
Yeah,
LSU.
he nice.
So yeah. I think this year he had like 42 passes for 480 yards. But I think last year, 2023, he was playing for Liberty, and he caught 55 passes for over 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. So I think that's gonna be a good little gig for him and going to Miami. This is last year, like that. And it's I'm not familiar with Cam Ward. Is this his last year? He coming out, or he got
He
another year?
should be. I want to say I heard he was coming out. I heard he should
Okay,
go to top 5, but
okay,
that could be a
okay,
whole nother discussion.
okay, okay, okay. All
But I heard
right,
it could be a top 5, but we can't dig into that a little bit more.
okay. All right. So then we got number 7, Terrion Grant. He will be going to uh Purdue from Texas Tech. He's a defensive back. He played around 250 snaps as a true freshman, and he only allowed 146 receiving yards. Um, and he also was a part of the 2025 recruiting class, but graduated, early, so he reclassified. So Purdue is gonna be getting a nice little, pretty much freshman defensive back that they can work with. All right, so coming in at number 8. Oh, you got something to say about that? I'm sorry,
Now
bro.
go ahead, you good.
Okay, all right. Coming in at number 8, y'all, we got Cameron Calhoun. Cameron Calhoun was at the Utes, and he will be going to the University of what? Alabama. Roll Tide, baby. All right. So he's pretty good. I looked at some of his highlights, even playing with the Utes or whatever like that. He had some good little plays against Travis out there in Colorado, Travis Hunter,
Yeah.
the Heisman winner. So he actually so because we really need him, he's a freshman, a true freshman at that. He was redshirted his first year, and he played what I think like 395 snaps. He had one interception, four pass breakups, and I think five PDs. I mean nine PDs. So but so he will be going to Alabama. He really gonna be replacing Devontae Smith that went to Notre Dame. All right, coming in at number 9, we're gonna have dang, y'all, I fucked that up. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Excuse my French. But yeah, coming in at number 9, we got I guess Kadan Salter, Slater, or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna be going to Colorado. Um Also with Markari Vickers. Both of these guys are gonna be going to Colorado. One
Listen here.
coming from Michigan, one coming from Liberty. And that's the quarterback that we was just talking about. That's gonna be going to Colorado, and they also got Juju going. Um, and
Let
I
me
think
tell
this
y'all
guy.
something though.
Oh, go ahead.
Colorado will be in the playoff next year.
I believe so too.
They have no choice. They're getting too many players. There's
Mhm.
getting too many people to flip.
They picked up a Alabama defensive player, and I think Warren Sapp had that boy right. So
Oh
he
yeah.
picked, yeah, yeah. So I believe too. I hope with rumors, people talk. I really hope that Coach Prime stay. You know,
He ain't going nowhere.
I hope he stay.
He got about 2 more years.
You think so? Yeah, I was saying that too. I think maybe when his contract end, that might be it. But I really, like you said, I really believe they will be a problem next year. You know, that they gonna find some. They gonna be straight. They definitely gonna be straight. And then also like you said, well, I was saying that they um brought in this defensive back from Michigan. Um, so uh,
Yeah. All right. What else you got on this?
so that's all I have right now for this week on the portal or whatever like that. But I do just want to let it be known that the portal is actually what I think 20 days. I think it started on like the 8th and it ends on the 20th, 28th. So, and it will open back up in the spring, but then you got people that's going to be playing also in the bowl games, where these, playoff games that hasn't been able to enter the transfer portal. So, I believe it's going to be a lot of other good players that's coming out too, and we will be, keying in on that too when that time's come.
All right. All right. Let's see. All right. So now, um, we're gonna talk about the NIL. And just really talk about how we feel about the NIL, and on talking about how we feel about the NIL, we're gonna be discussing what it's doing to the college football today. We're gonna get time for my brother fix his mic. I mean fix his camera. Then we're gonna be up and ready. Um, 1 second, y'all. 1 second. All right, you back? Can't hear you.
All right, my bad. I'm back, guys. I'm sorry
All right.
about that.
So we're gonna talk about the NIL, and we're gonna talk about how we feel about it and what we feel like they're doing to college football today. Well, I'll go first because I'm on the new college football fan. Only reason I'm really in it now is because I like NFL. College changed too many players, and they still look like they're going to continue to do that. But You always have your certain team that's really just running everything year after year. And to me, it's like, okay, whatever. I like to see the kids come out and play. Um, but what I like about the NIL and what it's doing, it making it more of an even ground. Anybody can win, anybody can lose on any given Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It doesn't matter. You can lose. Um, Regardless of who the team it is. I mean, Georgia lost this past year to people. And to me, they shouldn't have lost to Alabama. Same thing. Um, Miami. A lot of schools lost to these teams that guess what? They got good kids. NIL is making people go and play and make it a more diverse instead of it just being SEC. Let's just be real. Instead of just being SEC, you're gonna move it around. It will be some ACC. Will be some Big Ten. Um, Different ones gonna win now. So to me, I mean, I like it. I feel good about it because I like football. I like sports. I like to just talk about sports, and I could never talk about college because I would always, at the time that I really got into it, I would always be talking about Alabama. I ain't never been an Alabama fan. So it was either Boise State or Georgia. So like now, with it being even ground to me, I feel like I can talk about it more and I could get into it more because there are no blowouts. Any given Sunday, any given Saturday, anybody can win or lose. So that's my input on that. What you got, you?
All right. So my input on we talk about the NIL talk or whatever like that. Like Money said, see me and him like the opposite. Um I'm more of a college person than I am NFL. And I'm just now starting to really get in NFL. But now as far as NIL, man, um I'm all about for them guys to make money. I mean, yes. I mean, hey, cause I mean, them kids, they still kids at the end of the day. Now, do I feel like it need to be a certain amount and count? I think it do, to the point where because let's just move back. Let's just go back from yes, Alabama has been dominant from the college football, you know, game for the last, you know, I'm gonna say since Nick really got there. Okay, Nick been on it, you know, great. We all know he the GOAT. And a lot of kids wanted to come, especially when they start winning national championship. When you start winning national championships, that's gonna bring them kids there too, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that I think that's what bought the kids then because it wasn't no money back then. You feel me? If it was, we didn't know nothing about it, or you already know it came out, NCAA hit them or something, you know, after some time. You know, they always say Alabama, oh yeah, they getting them charges and stuff. Where they getting them charges and stuff from, like that. So but then we didn't know. So, but anyway, now and people around here got money, especially I ain't gonna lie, Texas got money. Alabama ain't got no money like that. You feel me? And I'm just talking about the state.
Texas got money and
You feel
not gonna go too far into that, not to mean to cut you off, but NIL talk about high school. Texas got that's the high school football, Texas. Sorry.
hmm
5 foot um stadiums, like they got it.
Yeah, you right. And then
Yes,
and then
Texas
we
got the money.
yeah, they definitely got that money. So but nah, yeah, NIL man, yeah, man, yes, let them kids make money, but it's gonna get to a point where they're gonna have to put a cap on. Just it's almost gonna be like the NFL, like that. And then on top of that, these kids, some of these states don't approve where these kids can make money in high school. You feel me? So it's I done seen one school offer this kid like $3 million to come play for them. Like, so it's crazy. So, but yeah, NIL, I like it. It got its pros and cons, like that. Yes, pay them boys, like that. But it's coming to be a competition. I ain't gonna lie, and I feel like for real, that's why Nick Saban got out of it because it ain't college football ain't like it used to be.
I
It's
got a
all about
question for
money
you.
now. Hmm
I will make a comment on that. I feel, Nick Saban still had what, another 3 years, or was it another 6 years in his contract when he left?
I think it was like 3, and then he got to the point where he said he wanted to do year to year, you
Right,
know.
but in the contract now, when he retired, I think it was 3 more years, like $70 million or something like that, that he kind of left on the table.
Mhm.
But I do believe that's the reason he left because he knew it wasn't going to be dominant no more. He knew that this NIL deal was going to change everything from the high school to the college. He knew that. But I got a question for you. Can you
Mhm.
tell me why? I mean, you know more about Alabama. I'm just hearing different talks for Alabama. What's this about y'all asking fans to help with NIL? Like, can you help me understand? Because you're having an off season, a bad year. You need more NIL money to get good players. Like, help me out. No, I got to hit on that one.
Oh, okay. I mean, so my understanding, what I have, read and listened to was, the AD, the athletic director, Greg. He, okay, so Alabama has a, I guess you could say platform, whatever it is, but it's called Yay Alabama. Yay Alabama is where people like me and you, okay, let's just say me because I'm an Alabama fan, I could go in, buy stuff or subscribe to different packages and stuff like that, and all the way down to doing different autographs and stuff like that. So it's basically money that they put in from, let's just say, fans, and they put it back into the players for NIL. It's supposed to be for NIL or whatever like that. So, it ain't just the boosters and people around that's just donating. They want it from us too. You get what I mean? So he basically just saying that, he want help from the fans too, because of it must be true. Somebody must have offered that boy $1 million. Somebody offer something somewhere for Greg to just come out and be like, "Hey, y'all, we need to dig in y'all pockets." You feel me? And I think that's kind of crazy, like that. I personally, I ain't even gonna lie, that kind of embarrassed me being an
I
Alabama fan.
feel like that's too much. You're going too far to come and ask fans for money to get players. And then guess what? You still lose and don't make it nowhere. So to me, yes, I feel like, I mean, it's not guaranteed that you're going to go out there and win. It's not guaranteed that you're going to have a winning season because of the NIL deal. Regardless of how much you pay one player, it's 11
Mhm.
kids on that field. So I feel like, yeah, that's wild to me. Um, Chew your mic on mute. All right, you having some camera difficulties, so I'm gonna keep this thing flowing. The next thing
My
what we're gonna talk about is Michael Vick um landing his job at Norfolk State College.
Okay.
Um, see what you think about that.
I'm excited for him. I'm excited for him to see how he do. Like I was talking to somebody and I told him, I said that I hope he do good where he can land a nice little power five, some nice little school that he can, coach and stuff like that. And then you already know he got people from the league and stuff. You got like, listen
He
here.
connected.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And then wait, I want to say this too. Congratulations to what's his name? Bridgewater. What's his name?
Yeah,
For winning the state championship at his high school. And I didn't realize that there was so many former NFL players that coach high school ball, and these men out there winning championships. So we will probably be seeing them, in college soon or somewhere, like that. So, but go back to Vic. Yes, I'm happy, man. Then I know a lot of people been talking about, um, oh, what's up, Peter, whatever that stuff here about them animals and stuff, the dog fighting and stuff like that, man. He did his part. He forgave them and all that good stuff. Now y'all don't be saying nothing when Alabama be beating them damn dogs. Y'all don't say nothing about that, so don't say nothing about when Vic beating them dogs. All right, now we're gonna leave it at that. Now, how you feel about it?
Oh man, I can't even say damn bad about that comment you made because Alabama had beat up on them dogs. Um, they are only losses out the past. Well, not now, but like they were the only loss out the past like 4 years. It was
Mm-hmm.
Bama. Um, but what I feel about Vic going to Norfolk, he had two contracts out there that different schools. You had the Sacramento State trying, and I really was trying to get an understanding of why he didn't go to Sacramento. I really don't understand. To me, why he didn't. Being that they said they had possibly 50 million um of NIL funds. Like you got that much and you ain't gonna go there. But the school that he is going to coach for is like I think they say 10, 15 minutes from his hometown. So he's close to home and
Okay.
everything. I think that had probably a lot to do with it from going from one side of the country to the very other side of the country. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and then but they were saying too that the school he going to don't have that type of money, like the NIL deals, but they gonna have some type of NIL, but you never know who he's connected to that can help get some
Mm-hmm.
NIL deals. It ain't even about the money from him because
Mm-hmm.
he's connected to multiple different people that could come in and help build that program up. Also, they're calling this right, the Dion effect. Dion said,
Oh, okay, yeah.
come in, go to some small, get your name, stay there 2, 3 years, get your name blown up. All right, come to the bigger school. So,
Mm-hmm.
especially for the ones that really never coached, just played the game. I still feel like he can be a great coach because I
Oh
mean,
yeah, yeah.
and he did go to coaching intern and all of that before all of this too. So I mean, I feel like he would be great.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I'm happy. I'm proud. I'm happy for him. He deserved it. I'm glad somebody even, considered him, for the opportunity for the job. So
All right, they consider him, but let's go back and let's talk about the biggest one of them all, though, coming over to college from the NFL, who did his thing with the Patriots for years, Belichick. Now, 5 year, $50 million. Do you think I've seen things where they saying he's trying to get back into the NFL? Do you think he's doing this to get back in the NFL with some of these deals? Especially with this deal he got because it talks about his buyout right now. To buy him out of his contract is
Mhm.
$10 million.
That ain't nothing.
That's dead salary when you try to buy out players. Like, come on, we bought out Carson Wentz from the Eagles. We bought out Matt Ryan from Atlanta. What we just look like they about to buy out another quarterback.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
buy our cousins.
hmm
Um, then also Russell Wilson got bought out from the Broncos. The millions he had up there that went dead salary. Um, so the thing is he trying to come back to the NFL, or do we think he's going to stay in college the next 5 years and run this out? Because come July 1, I mean June 1st, the buyout drops to $1 million instead of 10 mil, which I didn't understand.
Oh, for real?
It drops, yes. So it's like, yeah, you're gonna stay here 1 year, get yourself together, and then have a great little season, and you're gonna get out the way to get back to the NFL. But I don't know. I feel like I really want to see him in the college football field just to see what he can do.
hmm I
What you
mean,
think?
I feel like this now. We all know um, Dallas need a change. You feel me? And I thought Dallas might, do something with him or something like that. But what I'm thinking is Belichick probably said, "Hey, this what I want. This is And what's they owner name? Jerry. He ain't gonna have that. Jerry ain't gonna have that. So Belichick probably. I think Belichick know what he want, this and that, and I feel like North Carolina gave it to him, and we'll see. Time will tell. Um,
Gotcha. But I mean, I do feel the same way. Like Jerry Jones do need somebody up, but let me tell you something. Cowboys ain't gonna do nothing to Jerry Jones. The other team. I mean, let's be for real. They done had so many different players, so many different quarterbacks. So many great players have went by there. So many great teams, and they ain't even making it past the first round of the playoff. That's the biggest thing for me. Forget that you
yeah.
don't win the Super Bowl. Forget that you're not make the playoff. You had Dak, Elliott, CeeDee Lamb. Your
Mhm.
defense was great. 2 years ago, you had one of the best offense and defense. The Eagles did too. But it
Mhm.
just seems like every time they're having a great year, um, they end up selling. Somebody's selling. Somebody doing something because it just seems like out of nowhere you just tank. You get a new coach, you tank again. Only thing they haven't changed is the quarterback.
Mhm.
Bro, am I moving?
No, you froze for me.
Hold on. I don't know why. Take over, brother. All right, bro. I don't know what happened. We having camera issues today.
Oh no, man.
All right. I don't know what happened. That's crazy. I froze up like that. Anyway, we're going back. We're gonna get back, man. Sorry for all the difficulty, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging in. Um, where was I at?
We were just talking about Jerry Jones and how the Cowboys, can't never make it.
They can't make it. I do feel like they had too many great teams, too many great players for them. So I mean, Belichick could come back in the NFL and help someone out. Um,
Mhm.
but I don't feel like it's the coaching. You got to change your quarterback. Your quarterback haven't been changed out. Nowadays in time, you're not having 5, 6, 7 seasons to decide if you like this quarterback or not. You come
Mhm.
in, you having a bad year, they're benching you. Atlanta just paid Kirk Cousin all of this money. Let's talk about that right quick. They
Mhm.
just paid this man all this money, and in his first year, he's already benched. And Atlanta got scrutinized when they went out and got Penix
Mhm. Yep.
because you just gave up 100 and I don't know how many $1 million you gave this man, and
Mhm.
then you go in here and get Penix at I think it was like number 8, and when you got him at number 8, they paid at that. First round picks are paid. Like, man, you wasting picks. But you know
Mhm.
what Morris stated? Morris stated that they won't be picking that high again.
Yeah.
Meaning they felt like if Penix sat on the bench 4 years, he'll come in ready to go, learn, train, well developed, ready to go. But they ain't
Mhm.
even get that chance. because you don't want to draft that early again, as he stated. But where they at right now, 7-7,
Hmm.
they at that where they ain't gonna make the playoffs. But they're still in the hunt for the NFC South. Um, and they still could make the playoff. If Pennant come in and they win the next 2 games, maybe if they finish out win all 3, they're in the playoffs easily. But if Pennant
Tampa
come
Bay
in,
got their number though.
Tampa Bay do have their number, but they're gonna have the wild card. They could go in as a wild card.
Right.
But I want to say Tampa Bay beat them both games this year already, or they beat Tampa Bay. That was playing good at one point. I think it between them and Tampa Bay to come out, but they can still get the wild card. Um, and even then, we got to think for Kirk Cousins, like, is he done? Is his career over with? You know, he accepted the fact that they was benching him as a professional. He did, but come on, let's talk about why. You had 5 games. You 1-4. You had
Hmm.
1 touchdown. You had 9 interceptions. You had 11 sacks. Let's really talk about why. But I got a question because as I was reading up on all this, I kind of didn't know some of this background of Penix.
Hmm.
Is he injury prone? Didn't know he done tore his ACL twice.
Okay, I didn't know that.
He done hurt his shoulder twice. When I think his freshman year tore his ACL after playing 3 games, but he had crazy numbers. That next year he played 6 games, messed up his shoulder, had crazy numbers. Since then, just in 2021, I know he did tear his ACL, and since then he have been out for a shoulder injury. So it's like, are they trying to let him heal up, get his body strong? If that what Atlanta was planning on doing to the point to now, look, I need you. 'Cause if you
Mhm.
doing all this, getting all these injuries from hits in college, just think what it's gonna do in the NFL. Them bigger,
Mhm.
stronger guys. Um, but I really hope Penix can come in and change things around. But I mean, is he injury prone?
Yeah, I don't know. I really haven't did my research on him as I just know him from when he was in the national. Well, yeah, when they was in the national championship. So that is a good question. We'll definitely find out when they play New York. And to what you answer your question, yes, they beat Tampa Bay both times. I think the first time went into overtime. Um, but we'll see.
So
You know.
all they gotta do is win out. They win out, they take it. They beat Tampa Bay out. All they gotta do is win out because they got Tampa Bay on top. They on top of Tampa
Yeah.
Bay. Regardless if it's a tied season, they win because they beat Tampa Bay
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah. Okay. Got you.
So we'll see how that go. Um, but y'all, we want to say thank y'all for tuning in, joining in, watching the Money and True Talk. Um, this is the episode 2 of Money and True Talk. More to come. Please stay tuned. It's going to get better and better each time. Just stay tuned. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. The name is Money and True Talk.
Hey, it was good being with y'all tonight, man. Y'all have a good one, and we'll catch y'all on the next episode. And we appreciate everybody's support.
All right.